Why is it so fucking hot in here? Why is it so hot? We're in Scotland. Hello friends and welcome back to another video with Gingerbexxi. What is this? Cat here. Everywhere. So we are at the end of start of May. Technically, do you know what? I am putting up my April vlog in the last day of the week that had April in it. Technically. Anyway, we're here. I've had a very busy month. It has been absolutely chaotic. It has been chaotic for so many different reasons. But one of them being is that I went on holiday, like away. I went to Spain, Spanish, and I had a wedding as well. I had my mum's wedding, and I had like a couple other things as well, which I'll get into in a sec. Yeah, first of all, the very start of the month, I went away to Palma Nova. It's in Mallorca, Spanish Isle. It's a resort holiday type place, mostly well known for being party central for Hindus and such. Why is my hair so crazy? So when we were younger, we were really quite privileged to be able to go away every couple of years to a resort holiday, which was fantastic when we were kids because they always had like kids clubs that you can go to. There was always more kids there when we were there, obviously school holidays. There were so many things like round about in the resorts and things that were fantastic for kids. Our last family holiday was when I was like 14 or 15 or something. I've been away to a couple of resort holidays since then. When I talk about resort holidays, by the way, your typical British holiday where you go away, most of the time people just lie by the pool, don't do anything all that much. There's all the restaurants round about and things like that. Big hotels, families, pools, you know, cocktails, sangria. I've not been to a holiday like that for a while, so I went away to Rhodes. 2018 I think it was I went away. I enjoyed going there for the fact that there was like the old town, the old city that was there, which was absolutely gorgeous. And then my next holiday after that was I went to London for a little city break. And then I went to Texas for a big city break. And then my next holidays were Prague and Berlin. So nowadays I'm not all that keen on resort holidays. They're just not my vibe anymore. I like stuff to do. I like big cities. I like being active. I like to do something. And yes, relaxing is amazing, but I feel like I can also relax wandering a city somewhere. So yeah, I'm not massively keen on them. And it was a pretty good time. Went into Palma. Beautiful, beautiful city. I had a blast. It was me, my sister, my auntie, so my uncle's wife, and her best friend. We all went away for a little day trip into Palma, and we went up to the cathedral, which is like beautiful, beautiful building. Absolutely gorgeous. However, I was not allowed in. That day I had wore like a strappy vest top because it was really hot. I'm not used to the heat coming from Scotland, but I was wearing the strappy top and they said nope, can't go in because too much skin showing. So unfortunately I had to skedaddle. I said to my sister and my aunt and her friend to say just go in, you just have a good time because I'll find something to do. And I did. Right beside the cathedral I was actually looking for a cocktail bar because, you know, you're on holiday, get a cocktail. But I went and I got myself an ice cream. And it was amazing. It was matcha and there was a mango as well. So I had 2 scoops of this ice cream. Well, it wasn't ice cream, it was gelato. And then as I was like waiting in the line to get this ice cream, just, you know, out the corner of my eye, I spotted anime merch. So of course, as soon as I got my ice cream, I went and I sat in this like beautiful little outcrop thing, had my ice cream, and then as soon as that was done, I beelined it back to the anime merch place because I was like, I want to see what they've got. It seems like, because I visited another anime shop whilst I was there as well, and it was a very like reasonably sized shop, but mostly they done One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto, some Pokemon, and like there was a sprinkle of other anime stuff. Like there was some Demon Slayer, there was some Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff, but they didn't do a lot other shows. And I mean, they really seemed to like One Piece. Everywhere was just One Piece stuff. Even in like the little shops that were just like your, what are they called? Souvenir shops. Yeah, so souvenir shops. There was One Piece stuff in there as well. I found a random plushie of Luffy. Which I don't watch One Piece. I've never really, well, I've watched the first 2 episodes. I've never went back to watch it again because it's a commitment at this point. I went into the shop. And then my sibling and etc. came out and we went and got some bubble tea and it was amazing. But it was a very good day. And we also went to There was a market that was there as well whilst we were there, because it was like I think it was like the start of the season. There was like a festival. There was a guy dressed up as like this big demon who was like welcoming the festival and things like that. It was really, really cool. I didn't get any videos of that, but I was like staring at this thing as I was walking past because it looked really, really cool. They were like banging drums and stuff, and it looked awesome. That was a very long weekend. I got out of my bed at 1 a.m. I think, so that I could go and get the flight and things, and we got there. We had the full day on the Friday, the full day Saturday, full day Sunday, and then we were up at like 5 on the Monday to come home, and it was a very, very, very long weekend. You know, it was fun. I probably still wouldn't go to another resort holiday. It was fine, it was fun. I didn't get burnt. Actually, this is me with a tan. I don't know if you can see. I'm freckly. I don't know, can you see? I'm all freckly. That's my tan. That's the only way that I tan, is just I just get freckles. My next trip, I'm going to London in like 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks. I'm going to London to see a friend, and then I'm going for a night in Glasgow somewhere, to like a cabin for the weekend. And then my next planned holiday was going to be Japan, but my dad has now said that he wants to take us away on holiday. I'm thinking Athens. Athens sounds good. Lots of things to do there anyway. But yeah, what else has happened this month? I had a night in Glasgow because I'm an accredited paralegal, which means that I have to do continued professional development every year. And there's a conference for paralegals every year in Scotland. I had the paralegal conference, which was starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, but for me to get to Glasgow for that time, I have to get up at like 5:30 in the morning if I want to leave from my house. So I said to myself, I don't want to do that this year, because it was really, it's tough, because you've got like the whole day at the conference and things. It's pretty brutal. So I decided I was going to stay in Glasgow the night before so that I could just get up, go to the conference, and then come home. And then I arranged with a friend to go for dinner and drinks, and I ended up half pissed after like 3 cocktails or something. I don't even know how I got like to that point, but anyway, I went to the hotel and I was not expecting the best. It was on Sauchiehall Street, which is not like, it's like where a lot of stuff happens. I got there and the room was really, really nice. It was really clean. It was a good size for me. The actual rooms were quiet, but when I went to sleep, there was like a hum of a generator that I heard all night, which was really, really weird. It didn't stop me from going to sleep because I was absolutely shattered. The hill to get up to it was like fucking this. I was crawling up it. I didn't actually crawl, but I felt like if I crawled, it would have probably been a better time. But I had that paralegal conference, which was, I don't really know how much you can say about a paralegal conference. It was interesting for my job. That's pretty much it. Met some new faces, which was nice. It's always nice to meet other paralegals. The next day, the day after the conference, I was off because we were set up for my mum's wedding. So my mum got married at Bowness Town Hall, which is my hometown. So we set up the wedding on the Friday because it was a kind of a DIY, do-it-yourself type of deal. But they had people out to like do the catering, and like people that came out to sort the table, like to put the tables and the chairs there. But you had to do everything else, set up all the table decorations, set up all the names and all that sort of stuff. And then the next day was the actual wedding. And I got a lion. I've been bridesmaid quite a few times now, and every time it's like 5-6 o'clock in the morning I have to get up to get to where I need to be to get ready, which is brutal. The last wedding I was a bridesmaid in before my mum's was one of my best friends, and I went for a nap in the middle of the day because I was so damn tired. I got a lion. I woke up at 8 and I had a coffee, and then I chilled for a bit, and then I had another coffee, and then I made my way along to get my hair done, and then I went to get my makeup done, and yeah, it was a fun day. It was really, really nice to see mum getting married. Really, my new stepdad is actually a pretty cool guy. So apart from the holiday and the wedding, I put in a video up as well of Tifa. She's very sexy. 100% happy with the drawing. So basically what happened is I finished the drawing up to a certain point, and I wasn't happy with the drawing, but I was like, okay, actually, I've got not that long until I want to put this out. So I made changes to it to make myself to a point where I was happy with it, but I still wasn't like satisfied with it. So I might actually go in and change it a little bit more and add some more things. But right now I'm working on Saikuno. That's coming out in 2 weeks. Yesterday is when the Saikuno will be coming out, and I've not edited like any of the video. It's not actually that long a video, and I've noticed I was looking at it going, there's something not quite right about this that I'm not too keen on, and then it clicked to me and realised what it was, so now I need to go and fix that. So I need to do that. And another thing, I got commissioned to draw people, obviously I'm not going to say who it is that commissioned me, but I got commissioned to draw like a few people, and was a really, really weird request at first, actually. The first thing they asked me to draw, I wasn't comfortable with doing because the people are real people. And I was like, it's a bit dodgy. I said to them, I can't do that. I'm not doing that. Because I didn't actually know who the people were at the time, so I went and had a look. And this was like January, February this happened. And so I went and had researched the people, because to draw, I feel like if you're drawing someone or something or whatever it is, you kind of need to study them a little bit to make sure that, number one, well, if I'm drawing someone, I want them to, if it's a real person, I want them to kind of align with my morals as well, because if they don't align with my morals, I'll probably not draw them. But these people did, so it was fine. Yeah, so the person asked me to draw not things that I wanted to draw. And I went back to them and says, I'm not happy to do that. So they requested something else. I was like, cool, I can do that. That's fine. I'm happy to do that. So I went and I watched a bunch of videos of the people that, like, the subjects of it. And I started on the drawing because I was actually really excited to do it, because I thought, this is actually pretty cool. I've not had a commission for a while as well, so that's awesome. So I done the line art of it, started to actually colour them, and then they pulled out and they didn't pay me for it, because I said to them, okay, here's my details, send it over. And in the background for myself, I'm just going to get started on this. I hate promising to do something if I don't know if I can do it. I'm still quite early in my drawing capability, so I was like, I want to just see if I can do it whilst I'm waiting for the payment. I never told them that, I went ahead and did that myself. I did all the line art for it and I was really, really psyched about it, and then they pulled out and I was like, oh fuck, I don't really, it's not that I don't want to draw these people, actually. The content that they do is pretty awesome, so I will probably finish it at some point, but I'm like, there's meant to be a commission. What the fuck? So moral of the story, if you are, number one, if you're hired to do something, get the money without doing fucking anything and refund them if you don't want to do it. And number two, if you're a person and you're commissioning someone, make sure to fucking pay. Make sure you're happy with it, because what they came back and said was, oh, I couldn't get exactly what I wanted, so I'm just not going to go ahead. I'm like, well, we talked about that. Another moral of the story is, I don't draw nude people if they are real people. Anime characters, 100% I will do, but I will not do that for real people, because that's fucking weird. I don't draw real people that often. I've only drawn 2 people that are actually real people, one of whom I actually don't know what they look like anyway, and the other one being Saikuno, who have not finished it, but perfectly, clothed and modest. That's been my month. It's been very hectic. Seeing it like summing up, it doesn't sound like I've actually done a lot. Oh no, I've been really sick as well. That was what else it was. I missed like most of my April streams. I got really, really fucking sick with tonsillitis, and there was 2 Wednesday streams in a row where I just was dead, like completely dead. So yeah, sorry about that. But no, I was very unwell. I get tonsillitis like several times a year, and I think, so I'm highly intolerant to gluten, and what the doctor said is that my body doesn't like processing gluten, so what it does is it works so hard on trying to process the gluten that it doesn't process any vitamins. So when I'm eating gluten, my body just doesn't take in vitamins, which means I end up sick quite often. But when I was on holiday, it was really, really difficult to find, like when I was in Spain, it was really difficult to find anywhere that did gluten-free things. So it was a kind of just suck it up and just eat what's there. So I just dealt with it for that weekend, and I ended up sick. I ended up really sick. I got tonsillitis and ended up not in a good way. So that has been my month. The only other thing I've really done this month is obsessively plan a trip to Japan, because now that I'm single and I have like a lot of time on my hands, now that I got a pay rise from my work as well, which was pretty decent and is going to give me a little bit extra free cash, now that I don't have any other like financial commitments to other things like other holidays and things like that, I can focus on my own thing to do. And my own thing to do is I want to go to Japan. I've been wanting to go for years. My dad went to Japan when he was like, when I was a kid, so I was like 5 or 6 or something. I don't know. He went away to Japan and worked there for, it was only like a month or something like that. But when you're a kid, he was away for months, man. I only found it recently. It was only for like 3 or 4 weeks. But he went away and he came back with these like really, really, really cool dresses, kimono, and he brought back chopsticks as well. And I'm like, what the fuck? People eat with this? And there was all the photos and everything. It just looked absolutely gorgeous. And since then, seeing all that, it's been a dream for a long time for me to go to Japan. So I'm hoping that I will be able to go next year, depending on life getting in the way, That's been my month. My month to come is much, much less exciting. I'm actually hoping to do a few activities that I will talk about when it comes to the end of that month. The only thing I do have is that I am going away on the 22nd of May. It's a Saturday. No, it's not. Shut up, Becca. It's a Wednesday, so I will be streaming. I might just miss that stream because I've got stuff to do on Tuesday before I go. So anyway, I'll talk about that on a stream later down the line. So yeah, that's the only thing that's really set in stone for this month coming. So my streaming schedule will be a bit better, but my next vlog might be more boring. It might just be me talking about something else. But I have a lot of videos planned in my head. I have been attempting to get them to the camera, but there's things getting in the way this month. It was really nice chatting. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are joining me on my streams on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. UK time and 7 p.m. UK time on the Saturday. My Wednesday streams are my art streams, and my Saturday streams where I am playing Pokemon. At the moment I'm still playing Pokemon Silver. I hope I finish that tonight. If not, it's going to be next Saturday, so because I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming tonight. So anyway, thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a fantastic month. Join me on my live streams, come and say hi, ask questions, you know, I love to chat a lot. And I will see you guys in the next vlog, or the next video that I post. But anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye!